Hello, good day everyone. It's Pisa again, your number one trading path. So in today's video, I'll be breaking down this trade I just entered that I'm expecting about 1:5 on. It's NZD USD. I think you all know what NZD USD is, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So if you are just new here, try to subscribe because I do drop valuable content as I think. You can check my channel. I drop valuable content. Try to comment W Forex in the fucking chat. So without wasting much time, I'm not here to waste your time. I'm Pisa Forex Trader. So let's just do what we love doing the most. So this is NZD USD 4-hour time frame, but actually I do swing trade. I don't trade on 4-hour time frame. I break down from the weekly time frame. That's the top down analysis. Most of the time people don't want to do this top down analysis. People are most confused about top down analysis, but for me it's the most kind of easy part of trading. When you know how to do top down analysis, then you are maybe 50% into success. Then you will add other thing into it. So let's go to the weekly time frame. As we all can see, I will clear my chart just now. So let's go to the weekly time frame, guys. I think my network is kind of slow. Okay, guys, sorry guys, I'm trying. Okay, this is the weekly time frame, but let me remove everything out here. So now we have a naked chart. You can see we have a naked chart on the weekly time frame, but look here, this is a support level. The support level on the weekly time frame bars this market, and then this is the resistance level on the top here. So people do call that supply and demand too, but the simplest English for this is support and resistance. That's what we all know. So on the weekly time frame, I'm not looking at most, but only what I'm looking at is that, as you can see on this weekly time frame, this market is now creating an early trend, a bullish early trend. So as we all can see the early trend now, that's what I want to follow. Now I'm going to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, that's where I start my analysis. The weekly is to look at the market bias, where the market is going, where its point of reversal is, and other things like that. So now the daily time frame, you all can see this zone I mark out on my weekly time frame. The zone is still kind of cool. Yeah, the zone is kind of cool. So now look here on the daily time frame, you all can see this particular zone here. This is a zone that's been respected multiple times, and then this is a early trend too. So what can you see here? We can see double bottom here. You can see double bottom. You can see, I think, demand level, and we can still see the gap that is up here, this full gap. So the gap is what I'm expecting to be filled. You all can see the gap. Even though, look at something here, if you trade trend line, this trend line has been broken. No matter how you draw this trend line, this is trend line broke. Actually I don't trade trend line, but this is a break of trend line. When a trend line is it got broken, then we are expecting the market to move in the direction that the trend line broke into. You can see the trend line broken, and then the market is kind of rally up when the trend line broken, but creating some kind of consolidation to have momentum to go to the initial direction. So now, even though I think I'm looking at something here, but though I don't trade trend line though, but even though this is a uptrend line, the downtrend line got broken, this is a uptrend line, it's an early trend. But I think we are done on the daily time frame. You don't have to complicate this for yourself. You don't have to complicate that for yourself. Sorry guys, I think my network is being sassy. Yeah, let me delete this. All right, so now let's go to the 4-hour, guys. I think that is where the real work is, on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, if you want to trade the market very successful, I emphasize more on the 4-hour time frame. You all see something here, very beautiful, right? This is very beautiful on the 4-hour. Look at this zone. I entered this trade. I've been looking at this market for about maybe 2-3 weeks now. When the market came down here, it slowed down, then you have a big bounce. Even though I don't just trade support and resistance based on being trading. Look here, there's a tiny zone over here. Let me zoom in. You can see this. There's a tiny zone over here that got broken. Yeah, this one got broken. When this one got broken, So that's when I have interest in the market being. See, when this one got broken, then yesterday I entered the market on this 4 hour time frame. I entered the market on the 4 hour time frame, but I don't have to still say something much because I do enter on 1 hour actually, but the 1 hour is still based on this 4 hour time frame too. I was on the 4 hour time frame. I was be able to be maybe a little profit on that 4 hour too. But well, let's see something. Yeah, this is the real deal. I entered the market over here on this particular 1 hour candle. On this particular 1 hour candle, let me bring my position this thing. I entered the trade over here. No, sorry, this is not what I wanted. I entered the trade. I enter a long position here. Enter the trade over here. I have my stop level down here, below here. So I now target this weekly zone. Let me go to the daily to see what I wanted. I target the weekly zone up there. Yeah, I target this weekly zone. I think I target 2.60 because most of the time the market move in rounded number. You can see I should be able to target it, but this is the clearest zone, the zone that push the market more down. So that's why I target this one, for me not to be stuck, right? But the trade is now the kind of trade you enter now and then be expecting to see profits in 2-3 days. I enter the trade can take me weeks. Yeah, if it take weeks, I will be so happy, and then that will give me lesser trade to enter. And then so this trade is actually 1:5. Let's assume I have maybe $1,000 here. I risk $1,000, I'll be making $5,000. That's a big kind of thing. Just imagine that. I don't say I risk $1,000, but let's assume I risk $1,000. My capital is my personal. No, my capital is personal. I don't have to be talking about that. So maybe you can be still confused, but if you are someone that trades support and resistance and you are a swing trader, you will see what I just traded over here. Actually, this video, if you see this video January 6, 7, 8, the entry is still fresh. You can enter too. You can enter too. That's just the simple analysis I made on NZD USD, and I'm expecting the market to be bullish. This is a early trend, and then when the trend is early, everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to move with the trend, so follow the trend. The trend is early. When trend is early, it push a lot. So that's the point. And then a quick one: if you gain value from this, do not forget to subscribe. I think I'm humble enough to ask you for subscription. I don't brag or anything here. So if you learn something from here, I'd like to subscribe and then comment. I will see you in the next video. It's Pizza again, your #1 trading part. Thank you.